All right, guys. So thank you so much for jumping on here with us this evening. My name is Andrea Rosser, and I am just excited as always to be on here and to share this opportunity with you, because I'll tell you what we're about to show you, what somebody invited you on here to check out, absolutely changed my life in a million ways. So this has been such a gift to my family, and so we're excited to share it with you. And just know a couple of things. First of all, we're going to be very respectful for your time, or of your time. So we're going to be quick. We're not going to give you every single detail, but we're going to give you a great overview, and you can get back to the person that got you on here and ask your questions of them. And then the second thing is that we're not here to twist your arm. So if you watch this and you think this is absolutely for me, then we will help you every step of the way, and let's roll. But if you look at this and you say, no, doesn't appeal to me, well, that's okay, because we want the people that are looking for us. But just real quick to kick it off, like I said, my name's Andrea, and I'm coming to you guys from Southern California, and I'm a mom to two kiddos that aren't so little anymore. I don't know how that happened, but I have a teenager and an 11-year-old, and I don't know where time went, but my background is corporate America. So I had a good career, liked my job, I'm a good worker. But what I didn't like was that, work and then the commute, everybody was raising my kids but me. And so I was praying for a way to get out of it. And I don't know if you've heard the saying, but be careful what you wish for. But I got it. I got what I asked for, but I didn't quite realize in that way. So I ended up losing my job. I got laid off. They shut down our whole department. And I came home and went, oh crud, what in the world am I going to do to feed these people? And after getting myself in a significant financial hole, like imagine at your house, if the primary wage earner was out of work for a year, what your finances would look like. Well, that was mine. And we had, we're behind on the mortgage, racked up some credit card debt, and it was terrifying. And that's when this industry came into my life. And I admit, I didn't see the big picture. So when you see this tonight, maybe you just see the small picture. That's okay. Still get started, because even if you don't catch the vision, it still can create something pretty amazing, because I thought I was going to get grocery money out of this. And instead, I was able to create an almost 10-year career. I walked away from corporate America. I've been able to stay home with my kids that entire time. My son doesn't even remember daycare or mom not being around. And we've been able to provide for a family. So it's been phenomenal, and I absolutely could do the same for you, or whatever it is that you're looking for. You may not want that, but everybody could use a little bit of extra on the side. So just excited to share with you guys tonight. And we've got a couple of speakers on here that I really would love for you to hear their stories. So first of all, I'm going to hand it over to Anthony Moreland, and he is a phenomenal leader out of Texas that has just a really great story of jumping on board and creating something. And so hopefully, Anthony, are you able to unmute yourself? Okay, perfect. All right, so Anthony, if you wouldn't mind just sharing your story with us this evening.
Okay. Hey, everybody. My name is Anthony Moreland. Everybody just calls me Ant. Hey, I'm from Dallas, Texas, like Andrea said. I actually got turned on to this wonderful industry about 8.5 years ago, almost a decade now, by a good friend of mine. He was on the track team with me. His name was Justin Martin, and I'll never forget. He just called me up one day and asked me to come sit down and hear about everything. It was like 11:30 at night, y'all, and I said, okay, that's my friend. I trust him, and he told me it could possibly help me out physically and financially. And I said, okay, I'll listen. I took the time, went over there. He shared one of the brands with me. It was Limu brand. And I was like, hey, man, if half of what you're telling me is true about these products, that'll be a blessing. But also, man, if half of what you're telling me about this financial situation, that'll also be a blessing, not only just for me, but for my family and friends. And so I got excited. I jumped in, never done anything like this. I was a computer science major and a business administration major in college. I also ran track. So I was big on what kind of products I was putting into my body. I was spending $300 to $400 a month just on supplements, just to try to perform better, to try to do better. So if you're an athlete, or if you know of any athletes or your kids athletes, trust me, these products will be amazing for them. And I actually said, okay, I'm gonna take her to the trainer and see what she get her opinion on. I took her to the trainer. She called us and texted us back in it was about 30 minutes later, you guys, and she said, hey, there's nothing in here that will allow y'all to fail a drug test. And I was like, okay, we got our hands on something. She also wants to order something. We had to go sign her up later on that night about 11 o'clock at night because she wanted the products. And I was like, okay, so I started consuming the products, started feeling better at practice, started performing better on the track, and I actually started running faster on a Division I scholarship, and coach was very, very happy with me. And so, we end up, a lot of us end up PR, a personal record. I had a good friend of mine. She went on to be in the Olympics that same year that she started consuming these products. Well, and I was always told, hey, Ann, if you want that life, you got to go to school, get the education, and you'll be set stone. So I graduated from college, double degree, everything. My dream job was Apple. I'm not going to lie. My dream job was working for Apple. It took Apple 3.5 years after I graduated just for them to give me a call. Well, if it wouldn't have been for this home-based business, that little box of products I bought with the little products and making some extra money, I would have been out of luck. I would have been really struggling just getting out of college with a double major. But this opportunity allowed me to really just keep going and be all right without that job. Well, when they called me 3.5 years, I jumped on it because, hey, that was Apple. That was my dream job. I thought that was it. I thought that was the golden ticket. And it actually wasn't not as hyped up as it was. I still had somebody telling me when I had to come in and go to work. I still had somebody telling me when I could take lunch, when I can go use the bathroom, and and what days I could take off in the year. And so that for me, that was big. And I did it. I came in early, stayed late, did everything that they asked me to. But life happened, really. My grandma had a stroke, you guys. And my family, I'm listening to my mom, my uncle, and the family just over here arguing about who's going to take off work, who's going to do this to take care of grandmother. And I was like, hey, I'll do it. I don't have a problem doing it because the money from Apple wasn't my main source of income. It was just something I was doing. And they was like, you will? I was like, yeah, let me just call my job and just tell them I need 2 weeks or 2-3 weeks just off so I can take care of them. And Apple told me no. And that rubbed me the wrong way because that's my grandmother. And I said, I'm here late. I come in early. I do everything y'all ask me, and y'all still won't allow me to take off. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to put my 2 weeks notice in. And I thank y'all for the opportunity, but I'm going to go build on something where I'm not told how much money I can make, when I can take a break, or when I can use the bathroom, take a lunch. And that's pretty much my transformation, my story. And if you are listening to this for the first time, I definitely recommend you pay attention to what Dr. Kristal's about to share, because this is something that changed my life. It started 8.5 years ago that I'm still making money off of, something I did that long ago. And, at 21 years of age. So if I can do this, anybody can. So hope that's what you was looking for, Miss Andrea. And thank you for having me.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Ann. I love your story. I love your heart. And thank you for sharing with all of us tonight. And guys, now we're going to turn this over. And we have Dr. Kristal Vance joining us this evening. And I invited her on to not only share her story, but also to share with us a little bit on the business side of what it is that you would be getting involved with and why you'd want to get started. So Dr. Kristal, are you able to unmute yourself? All right, beautiful. Thank you so much, Kristal. I so appreciate you.
Oh, I'm excited. And if it sounds like somebody is killing a dog behind me, it sounds terrible. I hope y'all cannot hear it, but that's how it goes. We're normal, everyday people who have dogs. It's not my dog. I just want to say that. That is not my dog. So, hi, I'm Dr. Kristal. Kristal is just good, but I paid $300,000 for that thing in the front, so I guess I should use it every once in a while. But you know what? It doesn't make me any smarter than anybody else, because when I heard about this, I was like, I'm good, thanks. And then they said, yeah, but you buy protein powder, right? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, well, you could get it for less. And I was like, oh, Like, I'm all for a sale. I don't know about any of you. Do you like sales? Like, are you the girl or the guy that goes to the back of the store to find the clearance section before you go and look at the rest of the store? Like, that's me. I'm always up for a bargain. So if that is you, listen up, because you're going to love this. But I just wanted to find a way to make the money I was already spending make me more money. It's one thing when it saves you more money. It's another thing when it makes you more money. So I'm going to kind of explain how I did that, and some other people. Now, I had a slideshow, and Andrea had a slideshow, and I kind of merged them together. So this is the first time of me running through these. So if I stumble a little bit and might click back and forth, please be patient with me. I just want you to know that anybody can do this. If anything, I'm going to give you hope. You're going to be like, wow, if that blonde can do this, we can rock it. And I hope you feel like that by the end of this. So I'm going to share my screen, hopefully. There it is. All right. Okay, can we see that? Andrea, can I get a thumbs up? Yep, and awesome. Okay, guys. So we want to tell you about RX, and I am so excited about this company. I'm so excited about the opportunity that we get to share it with you. You are some of the first people in North America hearing about it. So you know that whole saying, in the right place at the right time, that'd be you. So right now I want you to put on your listening ears for due diligence if you're a business person, okay? Because this is a chance. This is an opportunity. It's only good if you do something with it. So I want to give you as much information as I can so you can make an educated decision. Whether you're a consumer or whether you are a producer, or maybe you're both, there's a place here for you with RX, and there's benefits for all of those positions. So who the heck is RX, and who makes up RX, and what is it? I mean, yeah, it's a company. They want you to look better. They want you to feel better. They want you to live better. But what is that? And over the next few minutes, I'm going to explain that. But I mean, the likeliness is you're like me. You're like Andrea. You're like Aunt, who you just heard from. You're looking away to feel better. You may get to the end of the day. You might be right now going, it's Thursday. Is it Thursday? It's Wednesday. Ha. See, I'm 45, retired. I don't know what day of the month it is, let alone the week, because of this company. That was not the case 5 years ago. I had no energy. I can guarantee you I knew what time it was right now, and I knew what day it was, because I knew I had 1.5 days left of work that week that I had to make it through. I needed more energy, and I certainly needed to lose some weight. Now, we're not a weight loss company, but when we talk about health and wellness, we're Americans. That means the likeliness is we got some weight to lose, right? That's the American way. And well, you start doing healthy things for your body, and the side effect is you're going to lose weight. I like that. I don't know about you, but that piqued my interest. So I'm going to show you what I did here. But it's normal people who are a part of this. This isn't, let's go find the best salesman. Let's go. Like, I don't want you to think you have to do any of that, because as a doctor, I was not going to go schlep juice out of the trunk of my car, and nor was this guy. This guy was a K through 12 principal, a football coach, up for promotion. Like, he was a big guy in the community, and all of a sudden he realized that he could take on the side of what he was already doing. Listen here. On the side of what you currently do, I bet you have some talent, skill, and ability that you could put over into another lane and create something with it. Preferably some extra income. That's what this guy was looking for. He wanted to pay off about $25,000 in credit card debt. Anybody have some credit card debt they'd like to pay off? That's why he got started here. He has successfully paid off that credit card debt. And you heard from Andrea. I love this picture of her. Look at the change in her. Her standing here in the middle, holding at the end of the month, paying a credit card off in full. Who has that dream? How about the dream of paying all the credit cards off in full instead of just picking which one you can pay the balance for? I'm a doctor and I've been there. I was making 6 figures a year. It's part of my story I'll tell you about in just a second. Or Anthony. We attract the best of the best. So of course, somebody like Anthony would see this and have success here, because winners win in every arena. And that was sort of me. Like, I was used to winning. And as I got older, I lost my arena to win in. So I tried golf. I'm okay. I spent way more than I ever made, though. That is for sure. And that's probably most people, no matter what the hobby you get, like, you try to find a way to compete with it, and it costs you money. And here I found an arena that I could win at, and it made me money. That was different. That was smart. I finally learned something. I got around people who made money, and they said, this is what the wealthy do. They find love and passion in their hobby, and it creates them income. And if your hobby isn't creating you income, then you need to find something that does. And that was this for me. All right, I'm going to flip to my picture, and I'm going to preface this. All of these pictures are me. Okay? All of them. It's incredible that all of those pictures really are me. The one on the far left with dark hair, that is stressed out to the max, that's making $500,000 a year and spending $499.999. Like, I was spending it as much as I was making it. And I think that's fair to say to most people. We make money, we upgrade the kitchen. We make money, we upgrade the vacation. We make money, a kid graduates. We make money, somebody needs a new car. There's always something that's taking the extra money we've created, or that we've saved, or that we've budgeted. And I got myself to the point where I couldn't see any more patients. I was seeing 40 to 50 patients a day. I had other options. I could go get an associate. I could get more employees. I mean migraines, I mean employees. I could go, right? If you're self-employed, you know exactly what I just said there. Yet I was taught to sign the check on the front, not on the back. Go to school. Get yourself in the position where you sign the check on the front. Make money. Do something you love, help other people, be other people focused, and you'll be a success. And I did all that, and I was successful. But at the end of the day, I was stressed to the max. I needed something. I needed an arena to win in. I needed another source of income. I needed my health back. And so when I heard about this, that's what I was like, look, all of the other stuff, I was turning 40. I looked at my life. Have you done that lately? Have you taken the rose-colored glasses off lately and said, all right, for reals, what does my life look like? Because financially, I was sucking wind. Like, I was making it, but I was sucking wind. Health-wise, hello, look at the picture. I was sucking wind. I was like, I need to change something. And the change I made is I decided that I was going to take one step, and that was to change my own health. So when I took a look at this, I said, I will get the pack because it's the smart business decision. And I'll tell you what a pack is here in a second. But it was the smart business decision to make. I got the bargain. It was a better bang for my buck. I got the products so I could try them and find out which ones I really liked and not have to get cases of stuff that I got stuck with. But it let me use my food budget because I could replace a meal. Like there were so many different reasons the pack was a win for me. So I got it. And then this is what happened. I had some results. And so what happens when you have a positive, you give a review, right? We're all reviewers. 5 stars to my best friend. You need this. You need to get it. I love this stuff. She's like, okay, what do I do? Get one of these packs. Why? Because that's what I did. So she did what I did. And then I did that with 3 other people. And then I just kept doing that. And that was 5 years ago. And you can see the progression of me consuming, you guys, the products work. Here I am, a doctor of 20 years, and these products are amazing. And RX sets a gold standard that they will do the research. They will make sure they get us the best, that we don't even, you should read the back of the label. You should be the person responsible doing that. But I want you to know RX is doing it for you. They're filtering it for you so that you can get the best of the best. And then you get results like I got. And you get results like these people got. I love this. Craig Tomanini, over 150 pounds. You guys, he's a dad. Are you sitting at home wondering, am I going to be here in a couple years if I don't make a change in my health? Because that's where he was at. It was way more than a company. It was way more than a savings account. It was his life. He needed to change his health. And if he got something else out of it, then awesome. And guess what? He did. Same thing. I love the pictures up top because that baby isn't 10 when she lost her baby weight. Like you talk to someone and they're like, oh, I need to lose my baby weight. I'm like, oh, how old's your baby? Oh, he's 9. I'm like, oh. This coming from the woman with no children, but the doctor who heard it all the time. You guys, you don't, if you've had that struggle, you can lay it to rest. Get yourself a pack, start your own transformation. You will not believe how amazing and how helpful these products are for tools. Eva, a beautiful woman who's like, I am a grandma, but I don't want to look like one. Any other ladies out there? We've got some amazing skincare products that you can be rest assured they're not full of chemicals like Botox. I did Botox once. I looked like an angry bird. Do you know those little angry birds, they like put them on a thing and zing them? Like never again, so toxic. Don't do it. You don't have to. And I don't think you would if you knew there was other alternatives. And we have one. In fact, what's really cool is we have, like, you're like, I would have to have a story before I told somebody. Look at all these people sharing their stories. We have an app that people can download their stories so you can show people, like, look at this. But not only that, so you can flip through it and be like, oh my gosh, this really does, it helps that. Oh, like it gives you ideas. But we have all the tools in our hands. And why would you want all that? Because you have dreams. You have goals. You cannot tell me that extra income in your pocket is a bad thing. Because money is just a tool and you get to choose what you do with it. And if you right now are sitting there and you are like Ant, when he called, if tomorrow something happened and you had to call your employer or your staff and say, I need 3 weeks off, can somebody tell you no? Because if you're sitting in that position, you need to listen to me. I found a way out. I'm not better than you. I just found a better way, another way on top of what you're already doing. Look, 2, 3, 4, 5 years is going to pass anyways. And I promise you, this isn't the last time you're ever going to hear about RX. This is rx.com. And all any of us are people who have a link that when we talk to somebody, we share our link and RX says, thanks for marketing for us. We'll give you a portion of our marketing budget. See, when I shop at Amazon, they don't do that. When I shop at Walmart, they don't do that. If I go into Sam's Club, they don't do that. But they charge me a membership fee, and they give me loyalty rewards, and they give me perks, just like RX does. But they also cut me a check every week. We have the best of the best companies coming to this company. Juve, Nutrify, Slenderize, Limu, Purity, Nucerity. Have you heard of these companies? Do you really want to just be stuck with one company? Or wouldn't it be cool if you could be under an umbrella and have access to all the companies? Well, guess what? Perfect timing. This company is just taking off. Look at this, over $1 billion in sales in the last 7 years, 8 years. Internationally, North America is just finding out about it. In fact, within the last few weeks. See that future estimated growth? Where do you think it's going to happen? Right here in the good old USA. And your neighbors never heard the word rx.com before, but they would if you gave them the link. And then you would get a portion of all of the people that they know. See, it's one thing when it's like, well, I only know a couple people, but how many people do those people know? It's not who you know, it's who you know and who they know. It's very cool how this works. But this is what I love. I'm 45 years old and I get to work from home. I think more than ever, all of us, after the last couple months, are like, could I continue to stay home and make money? That would be really cool. I could like binge watch Netflix and then get up and stay in my pajamas and only put on a top and put on only makeup from here and still work. Well, that's what I always do. I'm glad nobody has a camera half of the time in my house that can see what from below. Outside of the Zoom parameters. But you can do this. You've been trying to figure out how you can do this. I'm sharing with you how. You want a portion of the energy drink community? $55 billion community? You can have it. The Limu product has an energy drink called Blue Frog and Blue Frog 2. Amazing functional beverages. They're not just energy drinks, because who drinks just an energy drink? We know they're terrible for us. But sometimes you need some extra energy. Sometimes you need some nutrition. Sometimes you need an edge. That's what Anthony and all of his athletes were looking for. You can have that with Blue Frog. Maybe you're looking to lose some weight. Can you imagine becoming a walking billboard? Again, those pictures are me. I became a walking billboard. I found a way to make my biggest struggle in life, my weight, become my biggest message and put money in my bank account. You want to talk about holding your own feet to the fire? If you need accountability, go public with weight loss. You will get your feet held to the fire. You will put down, well, you probably won't, but you'll definitely question whether you should eat that Tootsie Roll. But before I go there, the weight loss industry, you guys, $204 billion. Your friends are all over social media going, how'd you lose that weight? We have products that work. Those little drops right there are insane. If you have ever had an issue leaning down or getting hormones under control or getting your body performing correctly, order the Slenderize system in. It's so simple. It's the easiest thing I've ever done. Skincare, $135 billion industry, and we have amazing non-toxic, good for you products that make your skin look like this when you've lost over 100 pounds. I haven't had any surgery on my face. Botox once, I confessed. Bad idea, never again. But these products rock. Look, I don't even have the little hangy downer turkey neck. These products are amazing. Personal care, $250. $250. We wish $250 billion. I love this product right here, the water bottle. If you are not filtering your water, you are the filter. If you're drinking water out of a plastic bottle, you're dropping your hormones for 6 hours every time you drink out of one of those plastic BPA bottles. And we wonder why we don't sleep at night, and we wonder why we need medications. Because of what we're putting in our body, you have to become aware. And in the process of becoming aware and sharing it with others, you can create an income. Remember that coach I told you about? The talent, skill, and ability that you already have, you could redirect over here and create income with those skills. He loved helping people. He loved coaching people. He loved strategy. He was good at it. He brought it here and he's made millions of dollars. What can you do with your talent, your skill, your ability? Do you have a passion for people to have clean things? To not live in this chemical world? You can come here and create something with it. Choose a brand or don't. Use them all, consume them all, and know that there are more in the waiting room coming on board. In fact, people are fighting. Companies are fighting over getting here, but they got to clean up their products because we don't allow anybody in unless they're the best. Every green dot here, we're all over the world. And we don't just ship to those green dots. We have a building and structure in place. If you know somebody who knows somebody in South Africa, we have businesses growing. If you know somebody who knows somebody in London, we have businesses growing there. I know you want to travel. You can have a business that you now get to write it off when you go there. And how do you do that? You redirect your spending. See, you're already buying these things. You're already going to Amazon. You're already going to Sam's Club and you're putting them in your cart. If you would just change the company's cart, it would make you money. It would save you money. So we're going to move your money from one cart over to another. We're going to redirect it. And every time you spend $1, here's where the savings comes in. Every time you spend $1, even on shipping, even on taxes, you're going to get a matching reward dollar that you can spend in the RX company. It's amazing what they do for us. And then you can use that with the company on all kinds of things. So loyalty, shopping, buy more products. You're like, oh, I could only afford to get a 24 pack of those amazing energy drinks and my kids drink them all. Great. You can use all those reward dollars in loyalty shopping to get more for less. Or ever been to Travelocity? We've got the back door in and we get to use our reward dollars to buy down. So the 5-star hotel that you wanted to stay at, but you had to go for the 3-star, well, now you can use your reward dollars and stay at the 5-star. All of us like jewelry, or we know somebody who does. You could use reward dollars to buy your anniversary present or your Christmas presents. Wealthy people learn how to make their money make them more money. This company is going to continue to bring perks and lifestyle incentives to us for spending and being loyal to RX. I guarantee you I will be, let alone the fact that I save over $1,000 a month as a self-employed business owner using RX medical insurance. If you are needing insurance, or maybe you're paying through the nose at your current company, think about this. You could actually take the least expensive plan at your company and let your company pay for it, and then supplement it with an RX medical and spend so much less. There's so much here, so many ways to make your money work for you. And how do you get started? It's simple. You get one of those packs. Why would you want to do that? You are going to get a pack and you're going to start trying all of the different items that you personally want. We're not going to force a pack. We've got all kinds of options. You can even create your own. I recommend getting one that we've already made because there's extra things added to it that give you best bang for your buck. And then what's going to happen is you're going to naturally share it with other people. And when you do that, you will start to experience what RX is all about. Here's some of those packs. They have all of our amazing different top products. We know you want the best products, the products that we're all wanting. So we made some packs with them in it. We'll help you get it figured out. And then together as a team, we put a strategy in place. Remember that guy, Coach Palmer? He's really good at teaching this. And together, we're going to take this. Look at this. Look at their action. Look how they're moving. In the top 100 companies, they've moved into 35. They don't want to be 35. They want to be in the top 3. It's all hands in, working together as a team, bringing the best out in you, grabbing your friends and your family that you're already telling about these things. Are you telling me that you don't know 4 people who are into health and wellness, who are looking for better health, who are drinking energy drinks, who are spending $5 on a Starbucks? Of course we know people. Do you understand if you would share it with just a couple people, you could live a different life? RX will be a household name, just like Amazon is. But there was a time when Amazon was a book that you downloaded on a Kindle. You didn't even know what Prime was. You didn't know if you should put your credit card in because you might get it stolen. The stores are closing, people. Have you driven around your community? We're shopping from home. We're going to the companies who are loyal to us. RX will be loyal to you if you will be loyal to it. And if you will become a part of this massive movement moving across North America, you will never regret it. $3.1 million in sales in 1 week in Europe, just a couple weeks ago. They're ahead of us because they've known about it longer. But I want you to get this. Of that $3.1 million, 1.6 was paid back to people like you and me for being loyal and shopping with all of those brands. We got the marketing dollars, not the little yellow face at Walmart. Your face, Anna. Your face, Melinda. Your face, Wendy. You're the people who got the money because you're the people telling them to go there. It's about time we got paid for the work that we do for companies. It only happens if you get a pack for reals, $24.95, and you get to buy at wholesale prices 30% less than the rest of the world for $24. Give me a break. And then you have the ability to tell people about it, get a pack, and start your own transformation and become your own walking billboard. And if you just want to sit at home and drink your energy drinks and wipe your wrinkles away, you can do that too. We're going to have a lot of fun, and you really are at the right place at the right time. So thank you for joining us this evening. These happen all the time. You can send people to them. You don't have to know anything except here's a link. That's all you have to know. And we'll teach you and show you the rest. So have an amazing evening. We look forward to seeing you. And if you want somewhere to win, come win with us. We'll do it together. Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you, Dr. Kristal. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, everybody, for jumping on. Get back with the person that invited you on here, get those questions answered, and we'll help you be successful today. Have a great night. Bye-bye.